let's talk about 2.0 kits. Now, as you can see, we're going to be getting a Master Grade Gundam Freedom 2.0. Or Freedom Gundam 2.0 at the end of this month. This is one of the most highly anticipated Master Grade kits for this, I would say, this year. And when it was first talked about last year, or mentioned last year that it was going to come out in the springtime, I was a bit skeptical at first, but I've been highly, explained that this is going to be a completely different mold of the original Master Grade version of the Freedom, which I have back here. And what to expect from it, obviously, is it's going to look exactly like, you could say, the real grade version of the Freedom that I have right here. Not exactly, because the shoulders has a little bit more detail on this compared to the 2.0 version, but regardless, it will have some detail, and of course a better mold. I guess a better mold. I don't know. I've never built the original Master Grade version of the Freedom. But then I kind of was like wondering where we're going to be going with 2.0s now, because I remember there was a time when the first 2.0s was introduced. It was actually an interesting concept and a cool idea, and it was also a way to correct maybe some past kits that Bandai has released to better, I guess, to please the fans out there, to say, this kit didn't look good or didn't feel right, make it a 2.0. So we've had our fair share of 2.0 kits. We have the RX-78 2.0, the Zaku 2.0, and then the Char Zaku 2.0, which I have somewhere around here. The Zeta 2.0, the Mark II, both Titans and regular in 2.0. The GM got a 2.0. The what was it? The Goof had a 2.0 treatment. And then, of course, last year's Hokushiki. If I missed one, feel free to comment. But yeah, we've had our fair share of 2.0s, and now we're getting this guy. But now, where are we going to go with the next 2.0? I mean, clearly there's some kits out there that do need the 2.0 treatment, and you could say there are old kits that would benefit from it. Surprisingly, we didn't see any like 2.0s or continually making 2.0s. Yeah, Bandai's kind of shifting their gears with their Master Grade kits. They're not releasing like 6 or 7 or 8 Master Grades a year. Now it's down to like maybe 2 or 3. I mean, in about a week or so, in a couple of weeks, we're going to be getting announcements of what will be the next Master Grade kit for this calendar year. So I'll discuss that later on when the time comes. But regardless, what would be a preferred 2.0 kit? I kind of like said to myself, if they do make one, it has to be something, or it has to be from an older kit that deserves it. An older Master Grade that we all remembered, oh, it was cool, but it could have been better, could have been done properly. So I'm going to give you my top 5 choices, top 5 mobile suits that I think Bandai should make as a 2.0 kit. And then you guys will tell me if I'm right or wrong, or agree or disagree, or maybe you guys have a better idea. So hold on. Let's get a sip of coffee and then I'll explain. So, my top 5 mobile suits. So, number 5, Gun Cannon. Gun Cannon is one of those unique mobile suits from the original series. I've never heard any negative things about it, but it looks with the recent release of the Revive kit, I think maybe that would be nice to make that as a 2.0 kit. Yeah, it should be a good choice. You don't normally see that many gun cannon kits out there, so I think that's a good idea to try that can. My 4th choice would be the Master Grade Dom. Now they were on the roll with making the, oh, that's right, the Gelgu 2.0 and the Zaku 2 2.0. They should make a Dom 2.0. I've never built the Dom, but seeing how big it is, seeing the how bulky and its inner frame and all that stuff, one can say that maybe it doesn't need it because it's so well defined. But I think a 2.0 would be an obvious choice for the Dom, and of course it opens the door up for maybe other Dom conversions, because we only had 3 Doms in Bandai's lifetime. There was the regular Dom, then you have, I think, the Rick Dom, which is the space version with the big bazooka, and then you had the red Dom, which was Char's Dom from, I guess, based off the video game. But I think it definitely does need a 2.0 treatment, and maybe give it a little bit more capabilities, or maybe like, well, I hate to say this, if they make a 2.0 Dom and they would make a Dom Tropin, whether it's desert or regular, it'll probably be a P Bandai exclusive. But I would rather have that, because Dom definitely needs a 2.0. So, my third choice, and this goes back from experience, Gundam Alex from the 0083 series. Now that's a kit that had, to me, problems. I had that kit a long time ago. I sold it a long time ago as well. Never painted it. This was a regular standard build, but I never enjoyed the build. Something about it felt like it was rushed. The knees was not as strong. I had trouble keeping it up, standing it up straight. And I didn't the actual armor that you put over it didn't feel right. Didn't fall into place. It is a weird mobile suit in a way. It obviously it was a much more bulkier version of the RX-782, but the overall design was never one of my favorites. So I think that definitely needs a 2.0 treatment. It needs to be revived again. Another kit that I think needs a 2.0 treatment, and this is number 2, is of course the Kempfer. Now the Kempfer has been one of those unique mobile suits for a long time. Besides Bandai, G Systems has made their versions of 1/72nd scale, 1/60th scale, and it is ridiculously beautiful when you look at it. But when you look at the Master Grade version, yes, the Master Grade is detailed and very good, but I think it needs more refinement. It needs more detail on that, and I think that definitely needs a 2.0 version. The last kit that I think Bandai should make as a 2.0, and it was a toss-up from this genre, but I said definitely we should see this as a 2.0, even though we had a lot of these kits. Zeta Z Gundam. We've had the Zeta Z Gundam, the Zeta Z Full Armor, the Phaz, but I think definitely a 2.0 version of that is definitely a necessity, because then that will open up the possibility of making a Trion 3 mobile suit from the Build Fighter series. And quite surprisingly, I'm surprised nobody has decided to take a Master Grade Zeta Z Gundam and turn it into, the Trion 3. Maybe there's something that they can't do, maybe they can do, or whatever, but that could open up the possibility. And hell, if it's a P Bandai exclusive, fair enough. Fair enough indeed. So yeah, those are my ideas those are what I think Bandai should work on if they want to make their next 2.0 version. I don't know if we're going to get another 2.0 for this calendar year. Most likely it'll probably be for 2017, and who knows what they're thinking. So what do you guys think? What do you think would be a perfect 2.0 kit? So I'd like to thank you guys all for listening to me rant about 2.0 kits, and what can I say but stay tuned for more Gundam models yet to come. You guys all take care.